Yeah, this is what it is. We are in the building. Yeah, it's another day. Today is Saturday. Saturday, and the clock is turning, the clock is ticking. We are on it. It is going down. It is going down. Saturday, you know, almost the ending of the month. Yep, today is the 27th. You know what I'm saying? So we are here. We are in the building. Got a little echo thing going down. Oh man. All right, so check it out. We're gonna start with this current event because current event is really on and popping. Um, I mean, current events is really doing it. We really doing it big. Actually, Texas is doing it big right now. Texas is going hard. Texas is hardcore, hard body. Um, right now, the story that I'm hearing is that Texas, the rate in Texas is like it's crazy. It's going crazy right now. Texas is, I think they back on lockdown. They had to shut it down. They had to shut it down. So Texas, they on another level right now. Um, NYC, we still in the green. Florida in the red right now. You know, I'm not too sure if Florida they gonna shut it down in a minute, but it's not looking too good. Texas already on lockdown. So want to talk about it. I want to hear what everybody think about it. For me, my thoughts is that, right now Texas 8,000 new cases, over 8,000. Over 8,000 new cases. Shutting it down. They are doing numbers. They numbers are sick. It's bananas. You know what I mean? Numbers, bananas. Now, I'm also wanting to know about what's going down with majority of these officers because I'm hearing that they walking around. They got bail, how much ever thousand of dollars they got bailed out. But they pretty much walking around, doing their thing, and it's like it's nothing. Heather in the building. What's going down? Hope all is well. You know, hope all is well. We are here. So, the cops who killed George Floyd, you know, they pretty much on cruise control. See them on Facebook, they talking, well, one of them, he was in the supermarket shopping, and he looked like he's feeling good, feeling like $1 million. Guy's got to eat, I guess, but I guess he's looking at it as life goes on. He's doing what he got to do, and it's really a shame. Really a shame. So the way it's looking is just is what it is. As we go down, as we do what we do, um, I think it's all about holding ourselves accountable and excelling. We got a very interesting topic today. Um, Same pretty much as last time, but we doing part two. So topic is, what's the power of your dollar? What's the power of your dollar? You know, we gonna talk about it. I want to talk about a couple of things because a few people called me up on the because of the last show, and they were like, "Yo, what's up? Let me hear it. Let me know some more." You know what I'm saying? Let me hear. Give me some suggestions. Give me some ideas. Let me hear something. Let me hear how I could flip this. Let me hear how I could make this. How I could make this like bubble. You know, quite a few people came on and was like that. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let's do a part two. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it in a few. But wanna kinda, go through with the current events. I've been seeing a few things. Um I realized that what's his name? Sleepy Joe. Well, the ringmaster called him Sleepy Joe. His name is, yeah, Joe Biden. So I realized that he's like he's leading right now. He's leading Trump. Trump is not too happy about that, you know. So I know he's gonna turn up because he's about winning, and I guarantee you he want to win by any means necessary. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like right now, Joe is doing his thing. He's I guess he's regulating. He's making it do what it do. So that's what that is. We keeping that where it's at. But today is Saturday. I want us to have some fun, man. Politicians, they know how to work it. They know how to work with people's mind. But I'm gonna tell you something very interesting. I saw this little talk show. It was like some talk show with Ti and a few other people, and I guess Ti shut this. I forgot the name of the lady. Uh, the lady seemed a little. She's for Trump. So she was talking about why people should respect Trump. She was getting a lot of heat, a lot of heat, a lot of heat, and you know, Ti shut her down. He straight up shut her down. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ti is he's remaining vocal. He's actually doing what he do. So I gotta respect it. It is what it is. I 100% respect it. Ti, he's doing his thing. So it is what it is. Um, but here we go. I definitely want to get into what this topic is about. This topic is really about. It's about power of the dollar. Now these politicians, they dollars are very powerful because they make it that way. They send out their dollars to socialize. You know what I'm saying? So they dollars is very it's got some weight. So my thing is, how does your money, how does your dollar become powerful like this? What are some of the things that you could do? What are some of the things that you could do? What are good investments? What are bad investments? I'm not a specialist. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, this is where you should put your money. But I could tell you where I'm gonna put my money. I could tell you how I'm gonna grow my money. And I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna make it grow on different levels. I'm gonna talk about how take it from Room the Don is in the building. Yeah. Big up to some of the heavy hitters, Rome the Don. So I can't really tell you how to or where you should invest your money because I don't want the legalities on that. You know, next thing I hear, somebody make a billion and they say, whoa, 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 King told me to do it. And nah, that'll be a plus. But let's say they lose $50. Oh man, King made me lose $50. I could tell you how I could make my money flip. I could tell you what I'm gonna do to make my money grow. Some of the things, and anybody could do it, because let's face it. I'm a smart cat. I'm definitely not the smartest cat that's around. You know what I'm saying? What would they say? Definitely not the sharpest knife in the drawer or something like that. But I know how to make some things flip legally. I think I gotta add that in legally. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about sending your kids out to socialize. Your kids, you know what I mean by that. From the last show, it should in case somebody's the ringmaster is in the building. What's the deal, baby? I haven't heard from you in a minute. Where you been at? Ringmaster been on vacation. Heard he was in DR. I don't know what he's doing in DR. I don't know what's in DR. Let me stop playing. Yeah, but the ringmaster went to DR. Yo, ringmaster, let me know how DR was, man. I was to call, but I didn't. Ringmaster saying I was supposed to call, but I didn't. I don't know, man. Hey, Ringmaster, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've been a little tied up because this truck still do not have no brakes. No brakes on that truck yet. So I think I touched it maybe one time this week though. I ain't really put much time into it. I was putting time into other people's joint. So nevertheless, that's probably why I didn't call you. But let me hear what DR was about, man. I heard you was in DR having a good old time. You ain't even invite me, What's going on, man? I want to go to DR. I heard Florida was getting kind of hot. You say you boogie, you go to DR, have a good time. Let me know if you're still in DR, by the way. So Rome the Don is in the building. So yeah, little current events. By the way, Ringmaster, let me know what's going down with all the Oh yeah, okay. I'm with that. Lowell Clark is in the building, straight from JA, straight from Jamaica, West Indies. I hope that coronavirus kind of calmed down there. I hope it's not too crazy down there. I'm going to give you a call after the show, too. I got to talk to you, chop it up. That's my big dog uncle right there. He's the man. So, yeah, so we're gonna talk about it. Lowell, let me know how. Ooh. So basically, Florida is at its highest. 10,000 new cases. 10,000. So Florida is on fire. 10,000 new cases. Wow. Wow. I must say that's amazing. That's amazing. 10,000 new cases. So that's what it is. I think it's crazy. You know, right now, 10,000 new cases. We talking crazy numbers right there. I'm not too sure, but I think it's time for a lockdown. 10,000 new cases. Come on. What are they gonna do? Wait till it hit 100,000? Let's go. You know, we deal with action. We want to make action work. You know, it's all about action. That way we could get the results that we need. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about something exciting. The power of the dollar. But I kind of switch it up a little bit. What's the power of your dollar? You know what I'm saying? So the ringmaster is saying it's kind of crazy down there. Just get ready for that lockdown. Whatever you need to do to kind of get yourself together, because that lockdown is coming. You know what I'm saying? It only makes sense. It only makes sense. We can't toy around with it. I look, it's the wise thing to do. You know, it's the wise thing to do. It's time for a lockdown, man. It's getting too crazy. Gotta lock it down, slow that down, and then regroup. You know? Thank God New York is in the green. We gonna try to stay in the green. But that's what it is, man. Hold it down, hold it down. You know? Hopefully they lock it down and, just start going from there. So here's what it is. We talking about the power of the dollar. All right. Now, anytime anybody want to call in, number 718-313-0720. That's the number to call in. So I'm going to start setting it off like this. The power of your dollar. What kind of power could you get from your dollar, right? So here's the thing. We're going to set it off like this. First, we're going to start talking about investments. What's a good thing to invest in? What's an easy thing to invest in? I always say invest in what you know. That way you could grow. You know what I'm saying? So if you invest in something that you know, that's when you can make things happen. Okay? So should in case somebody missed the last episode, we spoke about the we speak about the money being like your kid. And you're sending out your money to go play with other kids. You know what I'm saying? So you start off with one kid, you send him out, he goes socialize. He or she, whatever makes you happy, whatever. Okay? So you send him out, this guy, Franklin, you send him out. And he go out, he's playing around, and you want him to come back you don't want him to come back by himself. You want him to come back with somebody else who he's socializing with. And so, that's how you want to build up your wealth. So basically, that's your investment part. We spoke about that before. So we're not going to spend much time on that. So what I'm going to say now is I'm going to give a couple of examples. All right? So one example is, I'm going to use something recent. Use something very recent. So I bought a truck. Okay, it's a ML 55. I don't know if whoever knows truck. It's a ML. It's a Mercedes-Benz truck. I bought it. ML 55 AMG. So that's like one of those trucks that it's top of the line. It's but it's an older truck. So I bought it. Okay. I bought it for, I bought it cheap, real cheap. Normally I get my cars cheap, you know what I mean? So I bought it, what I bought it for? I bought it for like $700. Okay. So I bought it for $700. And when I bought it, it it was driving and everything. It was, I'm not gonna say it's in perfect shape. The bumper is cracked up in the front and the bumper is cracked up in the back. Check engine light is on. Tires, it needs tires. But the engine sound great. Cosmetically, man, not the prettiest car in the world. Okay, so I paid $800 for it. Okay, so I paid, was it? I think I paid $700 or $800. Okay, so when I bought that truck, I bought it and I said, you know what, it's a pretty decent truck. So got the truck and I said, all right, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna flip it. I said I was gonna fix it up and I'm gonna flip it. Something easy, quick. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I know a lady that needed a truck. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna fix it up, sell it to the lady. Long story short, I was gonna sell it for 8 grand. Bought it for 800. Okay. Let's say, yeah, it's really 750. But let's say 800. Okay. So I bought it for that, and I said I'm gonna sell it, but I'm gonna fix it up. So I was expecting to put about a good 2 grand into it, right? So instead of me doing that, as soon as I brought it to the shop, and it was in the night. So the next day, friend of mine, he saw it. So he was like, I'll buy it just like that. What do you want to sell it to me for? It's a friend of mine. So I said, okay, yeah, I was gonna sell it for $8,000, but I was gonna put money into it. So I was like, you know what? All right, I'll put, let's see, 367. Let's put 8. I put 800 into that truck. All right, so 800. Okay, so the $800 that I put into that truck, the next day, a friend of mine, I was gonna sell it to the lady and get 8,000. But I was gonna put some money into it. I probably would have put like maybe minimum $2,000 plus time. Plus I'd have to put my time into it. So the 800 that I paid for it initially, my man said, listen, give me a good price and I'll buy it from you. I want it just like that. I want to put in the work. I want to put in the time. So I said, okay, you're a good friend of mine. I don't want to make much off of you. So what I did, I said, yo, you know what? You my man. I just look, I was gonna sell it for 8 grand, but since it's you, just give me 1,500. Okay? He was excited. Yeah. But then he tried to get it lower. So he go lower, I'll go higher. He's like, no, I got a lot of work to do. I said, okay, it's an AMG and it's low miles. What do you want to do? He's like, I want to pay less than that. So I was like, okay, pay 2,000. Now I want 2,000 because you're trying to negotiate with me, you know. So he was like, oh no, you said 1,500. I was like, yeah, but that was before. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Rome was actually there. So we were going back forth. So I was like 2,000. That's what I want. And he's my man. He's a friend of mine. So long story short, we made a deal. He gave me 1,800, and I had to raise it up only because, you know, I told him 15, and he wanted to go lower than that. So it was, to me, it was a no-brainer. But he had to listen. That's what he does. He's a negotiator, hell of a negotiator, by the way. Nat is in the building. What's going down? Yeah. So, long story short, sold it for 1,800. Okay. So 1,800. I'm gonna count it. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point. I want y'all to stay with me. All right. Okay. So now, in one day, I got the truck one day. Okay. I got it on a Monday, and I wrap up the deal. It was sold on the Tuesday, but we were going back forth. Actually, he gave me the money on the Wednesday, but there was nobody else gonna buy that truck because he wanted it. He saw he was excited. Got him excited. ML55 AMG, low miles, cosmetically it needed bumpers front and back, tires, and the tie rods, little oil leak, check engine light on. But at the end of the day, for 1,500 was a deal. But he tried to negotiate. My negotiating skills, I'm not gonna say it's the best. I'm okay. I end up pushing them up to 1,800. So I sold it for 1,800. All right. So my $800, I turned into 1,800. So this is 1,800. And so the 1,800, the 800, I flipped it, 1,800. Okay. So now I say to myself, okay, I got some other cars and all of that, and those I'm waiting to get. I get a lot of calls, but I'm kind of falling back because of Corona. But in one day, I went from 800 to 1,800. Okay. Now here's the thing. When I bought that truck, I also bought another truck, which is a Suburban, and I paid 1,500 for that one. That's a 2014. That's a newer one. But the 1,500 that I paid for that, I was planning on selling that one for 9,000. But I'm gonna put an engine in it. I'm gonna rebuild that engine. I kind of like to take things apart, so I'm considering taking that apart, fixing the engine, then sell it for like 9,000, 10,000. But it's gonna take my time, and it's gonna take money. So total amount of money for me to put into that. Remember, I already put 1,500, but total amount of money 1,500 I already put in. Now after the 1,500, I have to put a brand new engine. Well, I'm gonna build the engine. I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna have fun with it. But it's gonna take money. So minimum I'm gonna spend, well, I'm gonna round it up to a high number. Let's say another 1,500. Maximum I'm gonna spend in all my parts. So I'm gonna be into the truck 3,000. Okay. So I'm gonna make an example. I just want to show y'all something. This is 1,800. Okay. This is 18. This is 18 that I made off that first truck. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna get 3,000. I'm just trying to show y'all something. You know, I'm just trying to show y'all something. But one of the things that I'm getting to is scared money don't really make no money. I think Dusty Tank was said that the other week. Scared money don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? So we got 3,000 now. So this 3,000 I'm gonna put into that truck. But also I'm gonna put my time into it. So my time, I'm gonna make it look like I put 5,000 into the truck because my time, but I'm gonna have fun with it. So let's say it's 5,000. I'm including my time into it, but I'm gonna double up. So this 5,000, I'm gonna make it look like 10,000. And somebody might come and negotiate because people love to negotiate. So I might sell it for 9,000. So the 5,000 will look like 4,000. But now the 1,000 that I made from that truck, I'm gonna put it into this truck. Okay. So the money that I made, I'm not using it to go balling or go to the club and go flashy with all these ladies. I'm just gonna flip and keep flipping and keep flipping. So that's on the low. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna say it's on a low scale because the first one I started is 1,500. I'm sorry, 800. The first one I started is 800. I made the 800 look like 1,800. I flipped that, flipped it, $1,000 flipped in one day. Now here's the next thing. From that 800 to the 1,000, made 1,000 on the 800. So that's $1,000 profit. But I'm gonna take that 1,000. I'm gonna put it into this new truck now, this Suburban. Okay. So now I'm playing with my profit money. I'm investing it. I'm investing really in myself because I'm so confident that when I start playing around with this truck, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it to where it's so good that somebody's gonna want to buy it because it's a brand new engine. You know what I mean? So now I got a brand new engine into a truck. I invested my time and $3,000. So we talking about my time plus $3,000, but I need to make 10,000 on that. So you're looking at 7,000 profit, but also I've invested my time. But mind you, I'm having fun with it. So I'm doing something that I enjoy. I enjoy taking things apart. I enjoy putting it together too, but I love taking it apart. It's like something that's like, I just love to see it together. And then I take it apart. And then once it's apart, I'm like, how is this going to get put back together? But then when I put it together and it actually works, oh man, what a joy. What a joy. So it's a beautiful thing. I get a kick out of that. So I'm looking and I'm excited about making that happen and doing that to where it's gonna make me feel a certain way. It's gonna like I'm getting a thrill out of that. That's my thriller. Okay. So I know it's gonna sell also only because I've already had a guy. There's no for sale sign on the truck. No indication to say that the truck is for sale. But I've had a guy come up to me and said, "Hey, is that truck for sale?" And I say, "Sure." He came out of the blue. So he said, "Okay, what do you want for the truck?" I was like, 10,000. He's like, "That's it?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "What's wrong with it?" I was like, "Well, I think it needs an engine." He's like, "Whoa, that's a little crazy, buddy. That's a crazy price." I was like, "Yeah, you're right." But I told him, "Look, if you want to buy it as it is right now, give me 3,000. But if I put that engine in there, I'm going to rebuild an engine and I'm going to make it brand new. I'm not getting a used junkyard engine. I'm going to get a brand new engine." So he was like, are you serious? You're going to build it, the whole thing? I said, "Yeah, it's going to be like brand new, like a brand new car." So his thing he asked was, "Hey, can I start making payments from now?" Zach, we could talk about it. Okay. So now, mind you, at this point, I've only invested 1,500. Now I have a guy that want to buy it. He's gonna buy it for the 10,000. Okay. So now the 10,000, he want to start making payments now. He want to start from now before I start working on it. So I told him, I'll think about it. We could talk about it a little more, right? So here's the kick. I already put out my hard-earned $1,500. Now you know what my intentions is now. Now I want him to pay me while I'm fixing it. So I don't have to take my money out of my pocket. I want to take his money to fix the car and also have the profit from him. Make sense? I don't know if y'all understand me. I haven't, I want y'all to follow me, but give me some feedback. Let me know if y'all understand me. Let me know if y'all follow what I'm saying. Um, you know, you keep me awake because I'm going somewhere with it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm saying to you is I already spent 1,500. I know approximately what I'm gonna spend and the time I'm gonna spend into this truck. And I already spent X amount of money into the truck, 1,500. But now I got a guy who wants to buy the truck. He want to, make payments. So what I'm gonna tell him is, hey, you know what? Give me a down payment of 2,000 and make it to where, you know, that's what it is, Rome the Don giving fireworks. I'm gonna tell him, give me $2,000 down, okay? That's gonna cover me for all my parts and everything that I need. And then I'm gonna tell him that, hey, I'm gonna take my time to do it. It's gonna take me 2 months. It's gonna take 2 months, and from there, I want for you to, you know what I'm saying? I want for you to pay me, pay me at least 1,000 a month. If you're able to do that, he might say, "Oh, that's too high." Okay, give me 800 a month. I would like for him to pay weekly though. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slap him with a temp tag. I'm not gonna give him any titles. I'm gonna give him a temporary tag. So a temp tag is 30 days. So every 30 days, he could make his payments and he could get a new temp tag. That's protecting my investment, and he has to have full coverage, and he has to have my company as the beneficiary when it comes down to the insurance. So I'm protecting my investment of $1,500. Now the value of that truck is about 18,000. The reason why I got it so cheap is because it needs an engine. you know. So I'm just giving y'all some examples of how current things that I'm doing that it's to make you flip it, make you flip that paper to make your money worth a little more. Dusty Tanker, there he is in the building. What's the deal, baby? So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on those levels. I enjoy cars, and the reason why I'm gonna do cars is because I enjoy them. I like to drive them. I love to take them apart and put them back together. You know what I'm saying? So when I put them back together, I'm not only happy, but I'm also seeing some rewards. I'm not doing it for this because I enjoy taking it apart and putting it back together, and I just enjoy it. So it's like it's almost like I'm doing it and I'm not doing it for the money. But obviously I gotta get paid. All right. So now those are two examples, right? Two examples. So by the time I'm done with that, the second car is it's gonna take me about a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks max. I'm doing it piece by piece to my leisure, picking up my parts, putting it together. Eh, It could 2 weeks, 2 weeks just playing around. I'm not going hard and going boom, boom, boom. I'm just 2 weeks at my leisure, maybe an hour here, 30 minutes there, at my leisure, 2 weeks. So now that's on the car level. So I'm able to flip one. One, I made 1,000. It's a it's not a lot, but it's something in one day. The other one, I'm gonna make 4,000 or 5,000. Really, I'm making 7,000, but I'm kind of taking into consideration my time that I'm gonna put into it. I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna get 30 fingernails. Is gonna be 30. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing around in grease and 30 job. So that's gonna be like 5,000 profit. So now here's the thing. So now I'm up 6,000. I'm gonna that's gonna be sold 2 weeks, and I'm gonna get my money along with time. So by the time this guy's gonna finish paying me my money, maybe I don't want it to go no more than 4 months. So we're gonna have to set something up for 4 months. I have my full amount of money. However, wherever, that's my cutoff. Okay. So now in 4 months, 6,000 profit. Now that 6,000, what I would do is let it sit and flip another couple cars until it get up to, let's say, something easy, an easy number. Okay. Now we working. I want it to be an easy number, because if you flip a couple within, I'm gonna say about 6 months time, less than 6 months, but let's say for the novice, for the person just starting out, 6 months time, all the profit and everything, I'm no less 30 grand. Okay. So now 30 grand. All right. So now we looking at 30,000. What are we gonna do with 30,000? Huh? Okay. So with 30,000, it's not this is not necessarily big money. It's 30,000. But what you gonna do to make it flip? How would you flip 30 grand? Huh? So in order for me to make this 30 grand, and this is literally this is something that I'm in the process of doing. And I'm gonna keep y'all posted. This is why I'm doing it part 1, part 2. So this is 30. I'm gonna turn this 30 and I'm gonna flip it. How am I gonna do that? Some people is gonna say, well, you know what? Buy some more cars. Keep doing what you're doing. Yes, I'm gonna keep doing that too. But it's gonna be, I wouldn't take this 30 and put it into one car or put it into 2 cars. With 30,000, what I would do now is I'd say, all right, you know what? I'm gonna find some way and I'm gonna buy a little cheap house. I'm gonna buy it all cash. I'm gonna spend 30 on it. Now, I'm just saying, I'm telling y'all because this is what I'm doing. Okay? And I'm gonna keep y'all abreast on it. So this little house, 30 grand. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna follow it up with a video. We talk in action. Everything we talk about is what we doing. So okay, 30 grand. 30. We looking at 30 grand and we looking at a little cheap house. Fixer upper. Now, I'm not gonna stop flipping these cars. It's gonna keep flipping these cars. But this 30 grand that I done made from flipping these cars, I'm gonna put into a house. So I'm gonna pick up a house, I'm gonna buy a house. Where am I gonna buy a house for 30 grand? A lot of people might say, ain't no way you're gonna find a house for 30,000. Not in the US. You better go to Africa or you better go somewhere else. It's not going to happen. But guess what? It is gonna happen. Okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. Connecticut, hot spot. 30 grand, I could find a house easy. Philly, 30 grand, easy. Anywhere, not just Philly. Philly is a city. So we're going to talk Pennsylvania. 30 grand, house, easy. But here's the thing. Oh, another spot. I'm talking about spots that I know. Atlanta. Let's say Georgia. Easy, 30 grand. Easy, get a spot. And I'm talking all cash. I'm not talking about 30 grand as a down payment. I'm just telling y'all how I'm taking this 30 grand and I'm going to make it flip. I'm going to make it look real pretty. This 30, I'm going to make it. And I'm going to let y'all follow me through it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? So when I start with this 30, I'm going to buy a house. Most likely a duplex. Straight cash. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rent it out. I'm just telling you the exit strategy, because when you invest in anything, you got to know how you're going to exit. How you going to collect? What are you going to collect? So here's the thing. I'm going to pick up a 2-family. Will I pick up a single family? I prefer a 2-family. A duplex. Some people call it duplex, some people call it 2-family. Whatever you want to call it, it's okay. So I'm going to use this 30 and I'm going to buy a duplex. Okay? Now, a duplex, Connecticut. Let's say I'm trying to zoom in because that's my zoom. Connecticut. I'm going to get a duplex for 30 grand. Now, with the 30 grand that I'm getting that duplex in, right? This 30, I need this 30 to look like nothing less than 50. So that's 20 grand on my money. But I need it to look that way in less than 2 months. Or even 2 months. So how am I going to do that? Exit strategy. I'm just telling y'all the strategy, exactly how I'm going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So the way I'm going to turn this 30 into no less than 50. I'm being conservative when I say 50. In 2 months, no later than 3 months. All right? So boom, I got 30 and I'm going to say, yo, I need this money here to look like 60. I'm going to double up. So I'm going to pick up a spot. I'm going to rent it out. Right? I'm going to fix it up if I got to fix it up. I'm not going to get nothing that needs a ton of fixing. Like I got to spend another 30 on it. If I got to spend a couple thousand, a few thousand, it's okay. Okay? And I'm going to rent it out. And what am I going to get? Let's go on the low mark. 800 a month, 900 a month, each rent. Mind you, I still got to pay taxes. Okay? So the way I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna rent it out, obviously, but it's slow money. That money is gonna come slowly down the line, right? But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a HELOC. I'm gonna get something called, I'm gonna take a line of credit. I'm gonna take a line of credit on this 30 grand. So I take a line of credit. It's very easy to get because there's equity in the house. And I'm gonna show them that the house is worth the money. Because they could go and they could look and they could see, wow, looks beautiful. So they may say, okay, this house is only worth 80 grand. I say, okay, I don't want 80 grand. Give me 70% of that. Okay, so whatever 70% is, give me that. So then I'm gonna have my money. Now, I'm gonna have a mortgage after that because I have a line of credit. That line of credit I have to pay back. But the house is gonna pay back for that by itself because I gotta rent it out. Maximum that's gonna cost me every month, let's say I'm 50 grand. If I take 50 grand, let's say I take 60 grand. The house is gonna pay for it. Let's say on the high side, 1,000, which is way less than that. I might be paying really far. Let's deal realistic. $700. Let's go a little higher. $1,800. So now instead of making $1,800 every month off that two family, I'm gonna be making only 1,000. But I have now 60,000. And I'm gonna still be hustling the cars and flipping it. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Did I lose anybody there? Or everybody sleeping, or I might be falling asleep? I hope y'all are following me on that. Dusty Tanker. I think he's 10 years old. Are you following me? Let me know if you're following me. Give me some kind of feedback. I need some feedback, people. I want y'all to feel me. I just want, I'm gonna show y'all videos of whatever place that I buy, of whatever I do. Check out the channel. The channel that's gonna be my proof. I can't walk y'all to the property and show it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's gonna be my proof. Proof's in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? It's in the pudding, or it's in the, chocolate chip cookie. You could bake it, and that's what it is. So my goal for this, though, I'm gonna put a time limit also. So my time limit for me to find a property and do all of this, obviously I have to find a property first that's feasible, that's gonna worth the money, that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, pardon that, as somebody is calling. Please don't call. So I want y'all to understand that. You hear, Dusty Tanker? What's your thoughts? Are you following me? What I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? If Dusty Tanker understands it, oh, good. So I feel good because okay. So that's the goal. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be showing the videos as it's going along, whether work or whatever. And as it get finessed, I'm gonna show it. You know what I mean? So I'm excited on that. I'm excited on that. So the point now that I'm making is that starting out, 800 is the start out. Okay, 800, that's the start out. But come to think about it, there's cars that people could buy for even less than that. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm saying cars, I'm just saying because that's what I do. That's what I've done. That's what I've been doing. That's something I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying it because that's what that's something that I know it flips. That's something that I know that it works. You know what I mean? And because I know that it works, that's the only reason why I'm saying it to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I could talk about stocks. I could tell y'all, oh, yeah, you got to do stocks. But I haven't invested in stocks ever since back in the 90s. 90s, I invested in stocks. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all what works for me. Real estate, cars, you know, those are my two things. You know, I'm doing other things, yeah, but those are my two main things. So those are the things that I want to focus on. Those are the things that I want to show y'all. And just being transparent, you know, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is how I make my money. Okay. I ain't hit the billy yet, but I will. And I want to show y'all how I do it. Starting right here. Now, don't get me wrong. I already have places. I already have houses and stuff like that. You know, I already have that. But at the point that I'm making is I want to show y'all that you start from not here. You know, I'm not saying everybody could start from here, but at the 800 mark, you could start from there. If you want to do cars, maybe you want to do something else. You know, maybe you want to do clothing. Then it's all good. Maybe you want to make bags. Yeah, maybe you want to make hats. It's all good. So, that's my briefing. That's my little I don't know, I feel like I've been talking a long time, but this is my mission. This is what I'm gonna do. And I just want to take y'all on the joyride because it's really a joyride. And I want to show y'all, I want to express to y'all that, the scared money really don't make no money. If you're scared to invest, you you can't get nowhere. So that money, whatever money, I mean, a bunch of people got what do you call it, stimulus check, $1,200. You can make that 1,200 look real pretty over time. You know what I'm saying? So make that investment, invest in yourself, and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, I didn't. You know what? Phone line is open. Okay. So if anybody, anybody want to holla at me, definitely holla at me. 718-313-0720. Number again, 718-313-0720. So that's what it is. That's my whole part two of Power of the Dollar, or the power of your dollar. You know what I'm saying? This is part two. And like I said, we're going to keep breaking it down. We're going to keep on breaking it down. We're going to break down, okay, what the place costs. Okay, I'm going to express that to y'all. I'm going to show y'all that. I'm going to show y'all what it's going to cost to fix it up. I'm going to show y'all who I'm going to get to fix it up. As long as he all right with being on the camera. I'm going to show y'all as he's fixing it up, as they're fixing it up. And I'm going to show y'all, well, as long as they're okay with being on the camera, I'll show y'all the tenants when they move in. And I'm going to come back to y'all and say, look, this is 60. Well, I'll probably be like this, one here, and I'm gonna say this is 60,000, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna flip that 60. Make sense? So from 800, and we build up. And as we build up 800, put 1,000 on it, 3,000, put 7,000 on it, and others and others and others. And then we keep going like that. All right? So simple, sounds simple, but I don't think it's that simple. I'm not gonna say it's simple. I think it's just to focus and to dedicate yourself, because anybody could do it. You know, when you get stuck or there's a question, this is what I do. So you could always email me, you know, give me a shout, email me, let me ask me the question. If I don't know, I'll ask someone who does know, because that's what the team is about. I don't know everything, okay? But at the end of the day, Dusty Tanker, $700 invested. Whoa, is that $1,700 you say you have invested, Dusty Tanker? He has $1,700 invested. Is that 17 or is that 700? Let me just yeah. He has $1,700 invested. I love that. I love that. Oh, I'm sorry, $700 invested. Nice. You gotta love that. So, Dusty Tanker, do me a favor, because this is interesting to me, and I hope y'all are interested too. He's 10 years old. Give me a call, because I want to know what you invested it in. We're going to take a very short call from you, okay? And I want to hear some of your exit strategy. I want to hear what you're going to do with that money. $700 is a lot of money for you, I think. Give me a call, 718-313-0720. Give me a call and let me hear what you are investing in. And let me know, how are you expecting to get your full profit from that? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Hit me up, 718-313-0720. All right. I'm curious to hear. He's Dusty Tanker, 10 years old. Right? I believe 10 years old. Love that. Love that. Love that. So if you can, give me a shout. But that's what it is. I just wanted to get it out there. This is gonna be a joy ride. You know, I want y'all to join the ride, and it's gonna be a lot of joy. And I'm gonna tell y'all whatever issues that come up, whatever drama that comes up, I'm gonna let y'all know, because this is gonna be very interesting. You know, and I'll show y'all the progress, and as the progress comes, everything else, you know, y'all will see how it unfolds. And okay, the number, he's calling on the wrong line. 718-313-0720. All right. Number again is 718 Yeah. So that's what it is. Hit me up and I got just a couple of questions. But hit me up on that number that I put in the chat room. All right, and then we could go from there. Real curious to hear about that, and he's 10 years old, everybody, and at 10, I'm curious. At 10, I'm curious to hear. Call the number that is in the chat, 718-313-0720. And let me know. I'm curious to know what's what, and we're gonna take it from there. Like I said, you start from small, you get big, but at the end of the day, it's got to be something you enjoy. If you don't like it, forget about it. Don't even do it. Don't do it because I do it. Don't do it because Donald Trump do it. Don't do it because Michael Jordan do it. Don't do it because Jay-Z did it. Do it because you love it, because you like it, or because you think you're gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. Holla at me. This is King. Who's this? Hello? Hello?
Lance Jr.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
All right, all right. So, I got a question. What is it that
Yes.
you have your money invested in right now?
Gold, like gold coins,
Okay, okay,
gold and silver.
okay, okay. Now, gold and silver you got your money invested in, right? How long do you want to keep it there?
Uh, a year.
About a year? Okay, okay. Now, the good thing about gold and silver, that's that precious metal, okay? The good thing about that, right, is that it could jump from being $18 a pound to being $38 a pound. So it could go any which way, right? It could go up real high, or it's definitely going to increase, right? Do you
Yes.
know? Go ahead.
Uh, um, it it went up to 1400 when I gave it to mom.
Okay.
She did something with it.
Oh,
Then it got higher.
okay. Okay. So you already double your money already then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. What do you want to do with that money?
Save it.
You want to save it?
Yes.
What are you saving it for?
Just gonna save it.
Okay. All right. So that's fine. So that's fine. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you, thanks for calling in. All right.
All right.
Thanks for calling in, because you're already doing something that a lot of people would love to do. There's a lot of people would love to do what you're doing, but it's sort of like you said, scared money don't make money, right?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Thanks for calling in, all right? So I'm going to talk to you soon, all right?
Okay, see ya.
All
Bye.
right. All right. Bye-bye. All right. That's fire. That is fire. That is heat, right? He invested 700 and he already doubled his money. He want to keep it there for a year, and then after a year, it's whatever. He just want to save it. He want to, you know, before you know it, that kid's gonna be a billionaire. Okay, so that's what I love. That's what I enjoy. I respect that. I love that. Look at the age, and I'm gonna say, big up to the parents. Salute. Okay, salute. Lance, salute. Keisha, salute. Gotta love that. Salute, Lance. Salute, Keisha. Have their young boy investing. If I give him $100, that $100 is gonna be invested. I ain't gonna front. Sometimes I tell him, man, go buy a video game or something. Go buy something you like. You know? He came through and he was working at the spot for a little bit. Why not? All right. So listen, I mean I know I'm going over time, but I kind of want to let y'all know this is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be exciting, and I'm doing this exclusively on YouTube. There's other things that I'm gonna be doing on, other network, but this right here I'm doing exclusively on YouTube because this is where I got it from. This is the idea. This is where it started. So it's gonna blow. Okay. Like I said, there's other things that's coming up. This right here though is gonna be strictly for YouTube. All right. So y'all could tune in. Y'all are gonna tune in. Y'all gonna see what it is, and I want y'all to feel me on it. I want y'all to enjoy it. And I want y'all to take what you want from it. And whatever you think is valuable to you, take it. Whatever you think is not valuable, yeah, throw it to the side. It's gonna be some funny periods because, some people say I don't like to give breaks. I don't know about that, but you're gonna see some people. You're gonna see them working. One thing I do, I appreciate everybody that rock with me. Anybody that work for me, that's my squad, that's my team, that's my fam, that's my right hand. So I respect that and I love that. So you're gonna see how I roll with my peoples, how I roll with my family. This is how we do. I love that. Because they helping me build that empire. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna roll with them. Okay? So that's what it is. I'm gonna show it. Y'all will be able to see it, and we're gonna rock out. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. We're gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Any questions y'all gonna ask me? Because you know this is where we're gonna. I'm a show. I'm a show. Very transparent. I'm gonna tell y'all emotionally what I'm going through. I'm gonna tell y'all how it's going. I'm gonna tell y'all how it's going even when I'm rebuilding that engine, because that's gonna be very interesting. You know, and I'm gonna make it interesting not only because it's only gonna be me. I'm gonna take somebody who never did it before, and somebody who never rebuilt an engine before, and I want to teach them how to rebuild an engine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rome the Don. Yeah. So that's what's gonna make it really interesting. Because at the end of the day, for me, I it's a possibility I'm gonna make mistakes, but the mistakes is gonna be very limited, and it might be a little boring if it's, you know, I see the mistake and I fix it right away, and boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be boring. But if someone who never did it before, who's excited to do it, who's eager and want to learn how to do it, and they are doing it too, they're gonna make a lot of mistakes. And that's the reason why I put the number at 1,500, because I'm gonna lose some money. with an amateur doing it, or with a person who never done it before that want to learn how to do it. So it's gonna be quite interesting. So I'm gonna be giving back in a way too, because somebody's gonna learn how to rebuild an engine, and that ain't gonna be the only engine that we rebuild. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting. Guaranteed, it's gonna be interesting. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be showing the rebuild of that Suburban. We're gonna be showing the fixing up of that $30,000 crib duplex. I would like for it to be a duplex, and we're gonna rock out like that. So listen, until next time, I want to salute everybody for listening, taking the time to hear me out. And this is part 2, the power of your dollar. And I want to salute again, salute, enough respect. I want to big up to the parents of LJ. So big up to Lance. It's my brother, my big brother. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Honorable. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Keisha. Strong young lady, full of fire. She loved to laugh. It is what it is. Salute, salute. Raising a fine young man, you know what I mean? And I want to just salute and give big up to everybody out there, everybody who's hearing me out, everybody who's going to rock with me, join the journey, check me out, because at the end of the day, we're going to have a ball. And guess what? We're going to double up, and we're going to triple up. We're going to make it work, baby. We're going to work. So that's the channel. Every Wednesday, every Saturday, 8 p.m., definitely holla at me. Love is love.